Michelle Obama, listen to this.
And at this phase of my life, I'm in therapy right now because I'm transitioning. You know, I'm 60 years old. I've finished a really hard thing in my life with my family intact. I'm an empty nester. My girls are in, they've been launched. And now for the first time, as I've said before, every choice that I'm making is completely mine. I now don't have...
Yes. Megyn Kelly shared this video on X. This is what she wrote. Michelle Obama once again speaking in reference to her time as First Lady negatively. I'm transitioning. An interesting choice of word given how the internet refers to her. I don't know if she actually did this to stir up reactions on social media or to make people to start talking about her going to her podcast. So what exactly? I don't understand. A lot of people are reacting to this video. I saw it. I could not bypass. I just want to show you. But I have other videos on this clip. If you love what I'm doing here, please share the video and subscribe.
Family intact. I'm an empty nester. My girls are in, they've been launched. And now for the first time, as I've said before, every choice that I'm making is completely mine. I now don't have the excuse of, well, my kids need this or my husband needs that or the country needs that. So how do I think about this next phase?
Once again, speaking a reference to her time as First Lady negatively, and I'm transitioning. I mean, an interesting choice of words given how the internet refers to her. Michelle Obama. Every day, she's dropped another negativity bomb on us, whether on her podcast or on someone else's. I mean, this audience knows she never says anything positive. It is all complaints. So she goes on another podcast. She's promoting her show, so she's making the rounds. The Diary of a CEO podcast, and actually found a way to bitch and moan about how hard it is to live in the White House.
When you walk through a storm, keep your head held high.
Big debate going on in my comments right now about Barack Obama.
You can see how your choice of word can lead you into situations like this. I don't know if she could not choose or pick another word. Everywhere I go, people are talking about this clip. Maybe she was actually even talking about something different. There are different words that she can use to avoid this kind of debate. I don't want to go details into that.
Big debate going on in my comments right now about Barack Obama. A lot of people think that Obama is the one that started the foolishness that we're experiencing right now, and he perpetuated race relations to the level that it is today. The ones who think that he didn't do anything but get elected as a black man, of course, are the liberals and the victim mentality people. And I'm here to tell you that the reality of the matter is he did cause racial division in the United States. Barack Obama is somebody who's well off. He grew up well off. He grew up in a great family. He is the cousin of Dick Cheney. Barack Obama did not experience any of the hardships of what black Americans in the ghetto may or may not have experienced. So after the death of Trayvon Martin, for him to get his privileged ass up there and say the things that he said, instead of being realistic and following the statistical facts, he caused racial division. He validated white supremacy, which is not a problem in the United States. That is a Democrat talking point, which is a boogeyman, meaning it's a mythical monster that doesn't exist, but people still fear it. Then he went on to lie about the interactions between the police and the black community, deciding instead of sticking to the reality of the true interactions between black men and the police, he decided to go the way of the propaganda. What he did was empowered a lot of uneducated, ignorant people to do what we have seen uneducated people doing since his presidency. You understand? The cruise ships, the Austin Metcalf debacle, the you name it, the summer of burning down cities, the peaceful protests, all that shit like that. Obama was the beginning of that. Even when he came back here recently, when he addressed the black community, came out with his arms out like he one of us, like, you know, because the black community is all about visuals instead of facts and reality. He came out like, you niggas ain't doing what y'all supposed to do. Y'all don't like women. Y'all got to get on board. What's wrong with you? Y'all trying to vote for that racist? Barack Obama.
Yes, you might be wondering why I decided to attach this clip with this Megyn Kelly video. It is simply because the video is centered around them, Michelle and Obama. When you take a look at what is happening now, we have been talking about this for about 2 weeks now. These issues, racial issues happening. A lot of people often point fingers to Obama. And when I look deep into all that, though I'm not fond of it, pointing fingers at people, these people instigated some of these issues. I went through this man's comment section to actually see what people are saying about him. I was shocked. I didn't believe that black people are standing up like this. Some understand the dynamic. They understand exactly what is happening.
He came out like, you ain't doing what y'all supposed to do. Y'all don't like women. Y'all got to get on board. What's wrong with you? Y'all trying to vote for that racist? Barack Obama, go sit your privilege at where? Go sit your privilege bullshit start down somewhere. You had an opportunity to unify the United States, and that day you were not our president. And I don't think you've been our president the entire time, because you have did more for LGBTQ than anything, and you lump us all together like it's the same thing. In reality, Barack Obama separated us way more than what we were prior to Obama. As a matter of fact, a lot of the things that we have worked for, our ancestors have worked for, are being kicked out the door because it's easier to control us when we're not empowered and when we emotional.
Keep your head held high. Show me. What
Watch
does this
it.
look like?
Is projecting that if you win, which I thought he could and should, he would be somebody that I would want as my president. It was all about, this is going to, our kids are little. We're going to have to move. How do you raise kids in the White House? It's dangerous. Is the first black potential president. We knew there would be death threats. There was just how would we afford it? Because it's expensive to live in the White House. As many people don't know. I mean, much is not covered. You're paying for every bit of food that you eat. You're not paying for housing and the staff in it. But everything, even travel, if you're not traveling with the president, if your kids are coming on a Bright Star, which is the First Lady's plane, we had to pay for their travel to be on the plane. It is an expensive proposition, and you're running for 2 years and not earning an income.
Please help me.
Yes, if you are a black person in 2025 and you don't realize some of these issues, you need to wake up. You need to see the truth. I'm telling you, what I see now on social media comparing to 2020 to now is different. People's brains are different. Their mentality, toward politics has changed. Look at what this man said here. Watching his previous videos when he used to stand up, support Obama, that time he used to put out a lot of videos, convincing people. But now, look at what he's telling us. That should just tell you one thing. People are waking up, they see the truth, they know exactly what is happening, and I pray that this should continue. If you've been watching me for some time, please, let me address this. if you see my video titles, that should never bother you because I put out good information. Sometimes this platform don't favor someone like me. Yeah, I need to do extra things, before my videos can be picked up. I'm begging on you, if you're my follower, please, don't always complain when it concerns video titles. Just watch the videos. Know that I put out real information, not fake. Always share the videos. God bless you and see you on my next clip.
To legal matters that he is not qualified to speak on because he tried understanding what I just explained to be the law. Watch him try to pin down Trump. And Trump, I'm telling you, Trump is a clever mofo. Just when you think he's like focused on like the UFC and like his polls.
2028. Also the first 100 days. And, this is traditionally what they call.
It's not going to end. Right is right and wrong is wrong. All good.
If you see any clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm.
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense because kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution.
Again, the evidence is still coming in.
This is definitely a self-defense case because it always is one until you look at the facts.
Because she's fearful of what might happen to her.
Followers for anything. And then the
Registration Act is
talking about this man, Killmonger.
My summary of the first 100 days is that
if film and TV productions continue to
first term, and you will be very.
Somebody has to say it. So let me be.
Recently, I said that black people.